J-Team have a very comfortable draft. It's pretty much slam the Jinx Thresh later on. But PSG, this time, they're going to fight fire with fire and just go for full combo as well.
I love it. The Yasuo to pair up with Rivers Diana.
I just think when you get a 35, it's lights out. For J-Team, their win condition for me probably is only in early skirmishes. We have seen this from Kongyu a bunch of times, where if Viego gets a good snowball, he gets a triple kill early on. Definitely very familiar with this one. We got K coming back with the pick again. This is a fight that should be favoring PSG because they do have the bot lane coming in first, but Hana could find that snowball we were talking about.
They are going to try for the counter collapse, and meanwhile, instant exhaust onto Hana, actually flashing away from this one. Double knockup, Woody able to find it a little bit as everyone is coming to this party here. Rest caught on the opposite side, but it is going to be River going low and getting first blooded. Mission picks one up. This is the start for J-Team. Can they keep it going right now? The answer, it seems to be no. They lose Hana, they lose Mission. Rest will be going down as well, and PSG, for just one shining moment, it seemed like J-Team had him, but then it all fell apart. Well, Rest does have a level advantage, but Hanabi is able to kind of give him some of that damage back. Meanwhile, they actually do get a catch here onto Unified. Into the exhaust he goes between Woody and Lilvi, and he's going to be left for dead here. Kaiwing knows there's nothing he can do, but Unified actually turned a kill onto Woody, and they're turning it again. J-Team going to try and find Kaiwing. Just able to do it. It's Hana that ends up claiming the kill at the end. That was a weird turn of events.
I really enjoyed that realm warp there from Mission. You know, he forces the TP early from Hanabi. They still don't want to contest this one, but hey, that play actually netted J-Team quite a bit there. By forcing Hanabi's hand, they get free plates onto Rest. So I'm much more optimistic about this game from J-Team because of how they've dealt with things so far.
And Maple looking to get chased down, actually does get a stop and knock up. Really great play to defend, forced to flash. At the end of the day, J-Team really did a good job of setting that one up, but Maple clutch plays to save himself.
If I'm PSG, I'm taking this fight 100%. I'm very happy to go into this one, but looks like the top lane is a little too far behind
on the map, but really nicely played by J-Team. It's honestly the best we've seen out of them this series so far. We can see if it continues to improve as they land onto Hanabi with the Hextech Ultimatum and the Realm Warp combo. Big shutdown gold now.
A K ahead here, but this is going to snowball further, and I think that J-Team are finally tuning in to how to play around Rest here. When I feel like if they have their members first on the objective, with how fed Rest is with that Stairs Gauge. Oops.
Wait a minute, Rest? He does get the Hextech Ultimatum himself now, but he's unfortunately caught between two. I don't think he was expecting everybody to be there, and now River is going to go try and re-engage on it, but they do trade 1-for-1. Curtain call's opened up here. Ooh. I think that was more than both teams bargained for. As the Dragon does get pulled away, this one is J-Team's to lose, but it actually does get lost, and they go in for the big fight. A huge collapse now by PSG. Not without casualties, as River will fall, but a double kill here for Hanabi means that the big carry in the top lane is starting to pick them all up. Lilvi trying to get away from this one as he reloads on the chambers, and I think that might be the end of the chase here. PSG, they're content to kind of just make J-Team squirm in this one. Dragon does get procced, but it's an easy opening if they wanted to try and fight for this one. Maple going to keep this aggroed. Ramp controlled by PSG right now. River and Hanabi around the side, trying to keep them in the dark where River's whereabouts are.
Oh, they see him.
Dragon aggroed on two. Here comes Rest. Looking for one, does get a root down. In goes the Curtain Call into the Hextech Ultimatum, and that shifts the field of battle here, but Rest is taken way too low in this one. It is going to be a casualty started on both sides. River goes down before he can pull the combo off, but Hanabi is just opening up here as J-Team, they're just trying to keep them pushed back to 3v3. Anybody's fight still. Lilvi with the shots does manage to find quite a bit here. Hanabi split from the team, trying to dash away as he could be in some trouble here. Gonna rendezvous with Kaiwing and Maple, but this could be a bit of a trap. Here comes Woody around the side, turning into last breath. Do they have the damage? Onto Lilvi, exhausted, can't quite do it, and this looks like J-Team have maybe found it in. Hanabi is gonna buy a little bit of time here as he tries to cut Lilvi down to size. Gets knocked away, big shutdown. J-Team with the hard-fought win.
It's a 4-for-2. What a great way to start this one. I have to give so much credit to Rest to deal with Hana who has that 200 range, and Lil V, and now PSG are rushing for Baron.
They might be able to do it too. I mean, this replay is still going, but it's already dropped. Baron actually gets taken, and meanwhile, Woody, he came a little bit too late to this party and just gets deleted. So despite the Dragon going the way of J-Team, PSG off the timings managed to get a win.
Yeah, and what PSG are going to do here is they're just going to farm up a ton of gold and then go into the Infernal Soul fight with a massive advantage. Hanabi's got health, though.
He does have a little bit. He didn't actually need it. Navi into the base, actually does get stunned up against the wall, but he's perfectly fine, throws down the mist. They can't quite open the inhibitor just yet, but PSG just marching on the doors to victory as the flash out comes through. Unified is going to be caught on the other side, but will J-Team get out alive? Is at their flank or the rest of PSG here? This is actually pretty huge as River does get deleted. Hana getting one on the reset, looking for more here. Maple still alive in this one, dishing out a lot of damage, but is it going to be enough? Rest trying to finish off Hanabi as he goes golden. Looks for a couple more skips and slashes, and Rest comes in for round 2. Hanabi does throw down the mist and is able to take down Mission. Just a knockdown, drag-out fight, but it goes PSG's way.
There were so many great moments in that fight. J-Team fighting to keep their dreams alive at Worlds. Rest is going to have to play this 1v2. We're going to talk about this one before we go into the replay. But can Rest actually do it here?
I think he's going to try as he keeps them in this one. J-Team, this is their last chance, but no!
Oh no, he's down!
That's going to be the ace, and that is going to be it. PSG, in a fantastic bounce back, will punch their ticket to Worlds with just a snip of that Nexus.
Oh, what an abrupt finish right there. J-Team just off a massive teamfight win, and then they hand it over to PSG. PSG able to sneak a Baron, able to just completely decimate J-Team in the teamfight. It was a really well-played teamfight. I think J-Team, at least they played a game that they could be proud about. This one was mainly down to execution. I think there were a lot less decision mistakes coming from their side. The first team fight, even that was kind of a close call anyway, so I don't think you can blame J-Team that much for not being able to pull out of that one. But overall, the draft was still kind of suspect. I felt like there was very narrow windows for this to win. And of course, Gwen, the power pick, 13 kills on Hanabi.
38.5% of the team's damage. Good lord.